Ricky Ponting is one of the world's greatest ever cricketers. He's Australia's leading all-time test run scorer, the most successful Australian captain ever, International Player of the Decade 2001 to 2010, and the only player to win 3 World Cups. Ricky is a great Australian statesman, not only for these achievements, but the tireless work he and his wife Rihanna devote to helping young Australians and their families beat cancer.
Yeah, I've always tried to remain the same sort of person right the way through my cricketing career, and I've been lucky to achieve some pretty special things on the field. But you know, as life's moved on, and we've got our own little family now, and our charity work has become a really big part of our lives. So I'm really proud of what we've been able to do there, both on and off the field, over a long period of time.
Since 2002, Rihanna and Ricky have immersed themselves in the confronting issues of childhood cancer. Each year in Australia, more than 600 children are diagnosed with cancer. It's the largest killer of children from disease, with on average 3 children dying from cancer each week. But survival rates are improving, now about 75% success rate across all types of childhood cancer.
It is absolutely unbelievable, the work that Ricky and Rihanna have done, putting back into the community, giving like they have, raising millions of dollars for kids, and a foundation that is doing an extraordinary job.
Ricky and Rihanna have been just such an inspiring couple, both on and off the field. Their contribution to cricket and the community in general has been absolutely fantastic, particularly through the Ponting Foundation. And I'm just so pleased that they've been recognised in terms of their contribution in being awarded Member of the Order of Australia in 2012. It's a great honour for both of them, and it's a great honour for me to work with them both.
Yeah, well, that was how our charity work really started, was as ambassadors for the CCIA. All of our fundraising initially for the first 4 or 5 years was about research and trying to find cures into childhood cancer. Since we started the Ponting Foundation, we've broadened our spectrum, if you like, or horizons on where we actually direct a lot of our funds that are raised now. So the research part of it was very rewarding and very enjoyable for us.
Hello, Ricky Ponting.
Hello.
So my name's Harry Andronopoulos.
Harry, how are you, buddy?
We got to the point where we wanted to not only support the research, but the whole journey. We'd met so many incredible families and so many beautiful children, and wanted to help them right through diagnosis, through to remission. And by starting our own foundation, we had so much more control over that and where the funds were raised. And I think we just had so much more knowledge. We felt we could make a difference in so many different areas.
The research that we've been carrying out in the Ricky and Rihanna Ponting laboratories has played a major part in helping the doctors in our affiliated hospitals cure more than 80% of children diagnosed with the commonest childhood cancer, acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Reg Height and the Ponting Foundation are helping families alleviate extreme levels of stress, and this ensures that the parents are where they need to be beside their child at the bedside.
We are grateful to the Ponting Foundation and to the Victorian Government for co-funding a world-first study into the brain and mind aspects of childhood cancer. In particular, we are hoping we can find out information that will help a child return to normal life in the community.
I've seen that good work at the Royal Hobart Hospital, at the Launceston General Hospital, and of course the Foundation has also helped families who've had to travel interstate in order to have that cancer care provided for their children.
But for Ricky, it's much more than fundraising and building awareness. He spends as much time as possible visiting youngsters in hospitals, sitting with families affected by childhood cancer, and finding ways to help sick children as he travels the world playing cricket.
So this is Blair. Hello. Hello, Blair. How are you, Blair? You okay? That's good. You only have to be around one of the children or one of the families for 1 minute, and straight away you want to do whatever you can to make a difference and help out. That's exactly what happened with Rihanna and I. One visit to the hospital has got us to where we are now, looking at ways and means every day that we can do what we do that little bit better. And that's all the motivation that we need. You know, when just to look into one of the kids' eyes or to one of the parents' eyes and see that the pain that they're going through, if there's any way at all that we can eradicate some of that or ease some of that pain, then we'll get up every day and do our best to make sure we do it.
I didn't hesitate to join the Ponting 11, and I'm very proud to be part of Ricky and Rihanna's team.
You can't help but want to join with the Pontings and do whatever you can to support their work for childhood cancer.
Hi, I'm Owen. Having cancer really sucks. I was diagnosed with leukemia 2.5 years ago, and I've got 1 year of treatment ahead of me. All of a sudden, I could not be a kid anymore. I had to learn to grow up and be tough. Meeting Ricky was special. It was so cool that he was following my progress and wanted to know about me. Walking onto the cricket pitch with him was really exciting. I'll have that memory with me for the rest of my life.
Toby met Ricky in 2010 at the Ashes. When Toby was in the middle of treatment for a brain tumour, it was a great distraction for him to get to the end of his treatment. The Ponting Foundation has been able to provide children like Toby throughout all of Australia with lots of financial and emotional support, and it's really been able to help us, and I'm sure lots of other families, with getting through a really tough time.
Please join us and make a difference to help families like Toby's and Owen's beat cancer. Make sure you bowl the stumps.
Now, I've witnessed firsthand the work Ricky and Rihanna put into the Ponting Foundation and the important part it plays in their lives. It was Ricky's account of seeing children who were dying of cancer that drew me into a lasting relationship with their charity. Now, my involvement also draws me closer to a country I've come to think of as my second home. So, will you help to assist those children and their families so desperately in need of both care and of hope? Your support could make the difference. In anticipation, thank you.